It's time for Big Jerry's Truckstop.
Breaker one, breaker one. Pull up that 100-mile copy, sit back, relax, put her on cruise control, and let's have some fun as I play the greatest truck driving and highway songs of all time. Right here at Big Jerry's Truckstop. Hey, what you hauling, trucker? This week's song's about what you hauling for a load and getting her there on time. Let's kick her off with Bill Weaver, and he's a tanker yanker right here at the truck stop.
Well, I just got loaded out and bolted down the dome. A little slower in the tankers than the other trucks go. Light brake at the stoplight, or she'll push you on through. Cause 40 ton of liquid, son, is always on the move. Now I'm out on the straight, it's time to stretch it on out. Oh no, rough road, I better slow it back down. She's a wild one when she's angry. Handle her with care and she'll get you there. Is she pushing, are you pulling? There's a difference you see. But the life of yanking tankers is the only life for me, tanker yanker. Easy on the throttle, easy in the curve. Keep your hands upon the wheel, it takes a lot of nerve. Explosive or corrosive, this stuff is made to kill. So watch out what you're doing, keep her upright on her wheels. Atlanta's just ahead of you, but you've got to go around. But take your exit easy or you'll end up upside down, tanker yanker. Back out on the straight, it's time to stretch her on out. Oh no, rough road, I better slow it back down. She's a wild one when she's angry, so handle her with care, she'll get you there. Is she pushing, are you pulling? There's a difference you see. But the life of yanking tankers is the only life for me, tanker yanker. Hey, tanker yanker. Oh, we're going a little fast. Better slow her on down.
Big Jerry's Truckstop. Your soundtrack to the open road.
Tar bucket Dan, he's some kind of man, with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands. Working in the sun on the hot black sand, there's no tougher soul than Tar bucket Dan. He's out with a crew when the sun comes up, heating up the tar in a big tanker truck. Spreading hot chocolate on a brand new road, so you can drive anywhere you wanna go. You take him for granted when you're driving by. You got a real smooth ride, but you don't think about why. That road's made of sweat with a steam-rolling can, pouring off of men like Tar Bucket Dan. Tar Bucket Dan, he's some kind of man, with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands. Working in the sun on the hot black sand, there's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. When he's out fixing cracks on the interstate, The people get impatient 'cause they don't like to wait. He's slowing up the traffic and they don't understand. They owe a debt of gratitude to Tar Bucket Dan. With the sun blazing down, not a cloud in the sky, that old blacktop stove really starts to fry. Something to remember when you travel this land. Every mile took its toll on Tar Bucket Dan. Tar Bucket Dan is some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. Tar Bucket Dan, he's some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan.
You're on the road again with Big Jerry at the truck stop.
And long nights, 500 miles left to go, chasing the sun on a 7-day run, John Wayne of the open road. Highway heroes, 18 wheels, keep moving on as the world stands still. Break a 1-9, you got the Rolling Stone. Truck on, truck on, truck on. 53 feet full of freight, headed westbound with the rain pouring down and doing whatever it takes. Highway heroes, 18 wheels, keep moving on as the world stands still. Hey, break a 1-9, you got the Rolling Stone. Truck on, truck on, truck on. With a Bible on the dashboard, my music on the radio. Sometimes it sure gets lonely when you're out here on the road. Moving on as the world stands still. Hey, break a 1-9, you got the Rolling Stone. Truck on, truck on, truck on. Highway heroes, 18 wheels, keep moving on as the world stands still. Hey, break a 1-9, you got the Rolling Stone. Truck on, truck on, truck on. Truck on, truck on, truck on. Truck on, truck on, truck on.
And brand new music from John Schneider, Bo Duke himself. Truck on, dude. I had to say that. And Junior Brown back there with a song about Tar Bucket Dan. All he does is haul tar around all day. Boy, that's a hot job in the summer, isn't it? You imagine working around that stuff. And Bill Weaver kicking her off here at the truck stop. He's a tanker yanker. And this week, what you haulin', trucker? Songs about loads and getting those loads there on time. Yeah. More about the song by John Schneider. Now, John has an album coming out by the same name, Truck on April 2nd. And the story behind this, him and his wife went on a cross-country trip. They had their camper trailer and everything. And he was just amazed at how many trucks were on the road. And there were so many trucks that it seemed like every rest stop they stopped at, they couldn't get in because they were so full. And that inspired him to write the song Truck On. Now, he says in a statement on an article on Taste of Country, it was more evident than ever before that what keeps our country moving and alive and strong is truck drivers. He said, I've never seen so many trucks on the road in my life. And Schneider says a portion of the sales from the Truck On album will benefit St. Christopher's Truckers Relief Fund, an organization that helps over-the-road and regional semi-drivers. So isn't that just like a Duke? Great job, John Schneider. We're going to keep on rolling. I've got Red Simpson, and he's pulling that Nitro Express right here at the truck stop.
Well, I was pulling up a grade that's known as the Devil's Crest. Hauling 36 ton on a run called the Nitro Express. There was nothing but curves running from the top on down. And at the bottom of the grade sat a quiet little country town. Well, I was dropping off the top when she jarred and the drive shaft broke. Started pumping up the brakes, saw 'em go in a big cloud of smoke. To keep her upright, I knew I had to do my best against a runaway bomb they call the Nitro Express. Now, there was 36 ton of a detonated steel, over 18 tires that smoked and squealed. I had to ride her down and I couldn't jump free, or there'd be a big hole where that little town used to be. Well, that old trailer leaned each time that I took another curve. My hands started sweating and I knew I was losing my nerve. And I was cussing each rock and every inch of the Devil's Crest, while fighting with the wheel of a rig called the Nitro Express. I sideswiped the mountain so I'd slow her down by rubbing her side. And when the sparks started flying, man, it looked like the 4th of July. I finally got her stopped, but mister, I'm gonna confess, well, that's the last run I'm making in a rig called the Nitro Express. Well, there was 36 ton of a detonated steel, over 18 tires that smoked and squealed. I had to ride her down, I couldn't jump free, or there'd be a big hole where that little town used to be. There was 36 ton of a detonated steel, over 18 tires that smoked and squealed. I had to ride her down, I couldn't jump free, or there'd be a big hole where that little town used to be.
No, this is Red Simpson. Hey, you know what you're doing? You're listening to Big Jerry's Truckstop.
You call me the highway king. I got the road running through my veins. Ain't no rest for the weary. Lord knows I'm tired as hell. You know it's just my way of life, but it's a hard way to survive. Seems like I'm running blind down a concrete trail. I'm in for the long haul. I might just have to drive all night. I just called her on the phone, said I'd be there before day. That's why I'm in it for the long, long, long haul. You know, I'm in it for the long, long haul. I might just have to drive all night. But I just called on the phone, said I'd be there before daylight. Daylight. There's a good thing waiting for me at home. That's why I'm in it for the long haul. Y'all, y'all. There's a good thing waiting for me at home. That's why I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long, long haul. Y'all. I'm in it for the long, long, long haul. Yeah. I said, baby, you call, I'm coming to you. Big Papa.
Well, I'm a hauling freight on the interstate. That's the way I spend my time. I gotta make a haste, you know I can't be late. I got to get to where I'm going on time. Got my diesel a growling and my turbos a howling. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. And I'm a hauling freight on the interstate, trucking from town to town. Long nights, long days, lonesome highways, blowouts and flashing red lights. Wait station trucks drop pressure from the old bus. Welcome to a trucker's life. Well, there's a photo in my rig of my wife and 3 kids and a place that I hardly call home. I'd like to be there today, but the boss says no way. You got to take another load. And I'm hauling freight on the interstate. That's the way I spend my time. I gotta make a haste, you know I can't be late. I got to get to where I'm going on time. Got my diesel a growling and my turbos are howling. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. And I'm a hauling freight on the interstate, trucking from town to town. Well, I'm trying to keep just from falling asleep. A little long black coffee and some pills. Cause when you're dozing it's hard staying in charge of 40 tons and 22 wheels. That's sad. A Jacob break after crawling down a 10-mile grade. And now I'm pushing to the limits, trying to make up the minutes that I lost on the 108. I see the sun start to rise in my bloodshot eyes. I feel the pain in my back getting worse. If I keep driving this way, it won't be long till the day when I'm trucking from the back of a hearse. And I'm hauling freight on the interstate. That's the way I spend my time. Gotta make a haste, you know I can't be late. I got to get to where I'm going on time. Got my diesel a growling and my turbos are howling. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. And I'm a hauling freight on the interstate, trucking from town to town. Yeah. And I'm a hauling freight on the interstate, I'm trucking from town to town. Trucking from town to town.
And the Mooney Valley Drifters hauling freight on the interstate. Johnny Neal back there He's in it for the long haul, and old Red Simpson, cornbread red, hauling that Nitro Express. He got out of that mess. Big Jerry here, playing the greatest truck driving and highway songs of all time. Your Duke of Diesel, your Sultan of Semis, your undisputed king of the open road, making truck driving great again. Stories and legends of the road right here at the truck stop. We're going to keep on rolling. I got Weldon Henson, and he's hauling freight right here at the truck stop.
There's a detour sign at the fork in the road, and y'all can bet that the show be the one that I rolled. Is a long-nosed, overworked Jimmy Dragon. And it only takes a one look at my face just to see all the miles that I've lost in the race against this logbook. It keeps me on the pay. I've got 10 more miles to go, and I can turn it around, head back home, hammer down, hit the cruise control. And I'll keep my head up high, yeah, no matter what kind of problems arise, and keep on pushing these rigs until the day that I die. Cause with a clear blue sky, all the rain and the snow, well, that open road, that is still the way to go. I got it made, getting paid, all in freight. On my left side, pretty little girl sitting down inside gave me a smile and a wave as she passed by. Well, you know, sometimes I feel a little alone, but most times my rig feels like home on the open road, the only life that I've known. I've got 10 more miles to go, and I can turn it around, head back home, hammer down, hit the cruise control. And I'll keep my head up high, yeah, no matter what kind of problems arise, and keep on pushing these rigs till the day that I die. Cause with a clear blue sky, all the rain and the snow, well, that open road, that is still the way to go. I got it made, I'm getting paid, all in freight. One more. To go, and I can turn it around, head back home, hammer down, hit the cruise control. And I'll keep my head up high, yeah, no matter what kind of problems arise, and keep on pushing these rigs till the day that I die. Cause with a clear blue sky, all the rain and the snow, well, that open road, that is still the way to go. I got it made, I'm getting paid, all in freight. Yeah, I got it made, getting paid, all in freight.
Breaker, breaker, you got Big Jerry at the truck stop.
Walk a girl across the bar. After graduation, all my friends would get away. So I went to school, so I really can't say. But I couldn't join the army, but I figured that sucked. So just like my dad, I learned to drive a truck. Making good time and I'm making good pay. If I don't go to sleep, I'll make a little by the day. Driving 18 wheels down at 40 wheels. I'm making so much speed that I can't even think. Well, I'm getting busy, but I'm staying on the road, driving
Truckers make our lives possible. If you bought it, a trucker brought it. Thank a trucker.
It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down a highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Now from Charlottetown or from Summerside, they load him down for the big long ride. He jumps in the cab and he's off with the pride so big old. He's got to catch the boat to make Clementine, then he hits up that old New Brunswick line. To Montreal he comes just a-flying with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Now the Ontario Provincial Police don't think much of Bud. Yeah, the cops have been looking for the son of a gun that's been ripping the tire off the 401. They know the name on the truck shines up in the sun, Green Gables. But he hits Toronto and it's 7 o'clock when he backs her up again the terminal dock, and the boys gather round just to hear him talk about another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Now I know a lot of people from east to west that like the Spuds from the island best, 'cause they'll stand up to the hardest test right on the table. So when you see that big trucker rolling by, wave your hand or kind of wink your eye, 'cause that's Bud the Spud from old PEI with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud on the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling, because he's got another big load of the best doggone potatoes that's ever been growed. And they're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island.
And stomping Tom Connors, Bud the Spud, he's a spud hauler. He's got a whole load on. Let me see, we had the cow slingers back there. They got a 2-ton load or something. I don't know what they're hauling, but they got 2 tons of it. And Weldon Henson, he's hauling freight all over the place. Big Jerry here, playing the greatest truck driving and highway songs of all time, right here at the truck stop. And if you're out there on the highways and byways today, please slow it down. Take it easy, because we want you to get to your destination safe and sound. We do here at the truck stop. Let's keep rolling. I got Coup de Gras, and he's hauling 18 wheels of lovin'. Woo! Right here at the truck stop.
Got 18 wheels of lovin' I'm bringing home tonight. Got a single lane of hard-headed straight for you. And I'd like to get halfway between the cork and the bottle, but I'm putting it on just to get home to you. Well, I pulled into Austin about 10 this morning. It's like a living hell, baby, just to keep driving through. And I'd like to go get smashed on some sour mash, but I'm gonna wait, baby, catch a buzz with you. Got 18 wheels of love I'm bringing home tonight. I got a single lane of hard-headed straight for you. And I'd like to get halfway between the cork and the bottle, but I'm putting it on just to get home to you. Almost nothing like the women in Dallas, Texas. They got $100 hair and $50 of makeup on. Well, my baby don't need a dime to make her look good. Yeah, she's pretty as a flower, and I'm gonna make it home. Got 18 wheels of love and I'm bringing home tonight. Got a single lane of hard-headed straight for you. And I'd like to get halfway between the cork and the bottle, but I'm putting it on just to get home to you.
county law in Escalade. L287 ain't never been a free ride. I'm gonna make up time on the other side, don't worry. I'm gonna park these 18 wheels right by your side. Got 18 wheels of love and I'm bringing it home tonight. Got a single lane of hard-headed straight for you. And I'd like to get halfway between the cork and the bottle, but I'm putting it on just to get home to you. I said I'm putting it on just to get home to you. Oh yeah, I'm putting it on just to get home to you.
Big Jerry's Truckstop. Your soundtrack to the open road.
I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the whine, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line.
Hi, y'all. This is Dale Watson. For the best trucking and highway tunes on the planet, look no further because you got Big Jerry on the truck stop.
Well, I haul freight across this interstate, and I'm working for people that hate to wait. Hit every major city in the Lone Star State. I do a Texas boogie, I boogie so I don't be late. 83 to 40, 27, 87, 20, 30 to Texarkana, 59 to Houston, back up to 45. 35 to the 10, I do a Texas boogie all night. Texas boogie, I never cross the state line. I do a Lone Star boogie, I never do Fort Line. El Paso to Palmar, and I wanna know what you pedal to the metal, that's the way I go. Only stop for one thing, and it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. Oh yeah.
beauty in every town, taking me up when I come around. Little TLC sends me on my way. I do a Texas boogie, I boogie my life away. Texas boogie, I never cross the state line. I do a Lone Star boogie, I never do fall behind. El Paso to Beaumont and I want to keep the pedal to the metal, that's the way I go. Only stop for one thing, and it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. They call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. That's right.
And my old buddy Dale Watson, he's boogieing all over Texas. He's right out straight. And Glenn Campbell back there, Wichita lineman. Now, I wanted to send that out to all the linemen all over the world and all over the country in America, in the United States, because this has been a tough winter for especially the southern states down around Texas, Louisiana, and all them places where they got snow and it got cold and ice, and they lost a lot of their power down there. But these linemen saved the day, working 24/7. They're just amazing people. And I just wanted to play that song in a tribute to all the linemen all over the world. Thank you so much. And we had Coup de Grace. He's hauling 18 wheels of lubbin in that 53-foot trailer. Look out. Big Jerry here, playing the greatest truck driving and highway songs of all time. And I'm always right full of lubbin. Yes, sir. Playing the greatest truck driving and highway songs of all time right here at the truck stop. Your soundtrack to the open road. We're going to keep on rolling. I've got, who have I got next? I got John Anderson. He's got Behind That Chicken Truck. Plug your nose right here at the truck stop.
Well, it was morning when I left Alabama. It must have been around in mid-July. I got behind the chicken truck from Georgia, and the fellas was a flying like snow out of the sky. I couldn't get up the speed enough to pass him, and the funny smell was getting close to me. And something keeps on messing up my windshield, and the farther I go, the harder it gets to see. And chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Chicken truck, it's just my luck. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Well, the hens are squawking and the roosters are crowing. He's slowing me down when I need to keep going. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Slowed down and I finally got around him on a big long hill just south of Tennessee. He had a box of Colonel Sanders on his dashboard, where he was eating fried chicken and throwing his bones on me. And chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Chicken truck, just my luck. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Well, the hens are squawking and the roosters are crowing. He's just slowing me down when I need to keep going. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Oh, it's just my luck.
Hello there. I'm Gary Mitchell, and you're listening to the trucker's best friend, Big Jerry, on the truck stop.
Well, I'm chasing a white line in the Dixie. These southern lays sure lay down long.
I've got the silver devil really kicking. Have you ever heard an 18-wheeler moan? Did you ever see a Carolina moon shining down on the midnight run? It's beautiful, but don't it make you lonesome? Thinking through when you love someone. I'm on a midnight run to Dixie, Susanna, wait for me. Think of me tonight as feeling blue. But you know I've gotta travel this white line gravel. But I'll be back home tomorrow night, Susanna, loving you. By morning I'll reach my destination, and I'll head the Silver Devil home again. But looking down this long Georgia highway, I don't think this night will ever end. I'm on a midnight run to Dixie, Susanna, wait for me. Think of me tonight as feeling blue. But you know I've gotta travel this white line ground. But I'll be back home tomorrow night, Susanna, loving you. Yes, I'll be back home tomorrow night, Susanna, loving you.
On a wildcat run, you gotta take them where you find them and haul them where they wanna go. I pulled out of Dallas about 6 months ago, now I'm deep in Alaska snow. I've seen a lot of places and a lot of pretty faces, but I'm just a family man. I've been away from home just a little too long out on this old wildcat run. Can't think of a place that I haven't been and had a lot of good clean fun. From north to south, east to west on this old wildcat run. I've made a lot of money, but I miss my honey, my daughter, and my son. And I will find no peace of mind till I get off this wildcat run. Well, I just never knew when I had it so good with that old daily routine. From 9 till 5, 6 days a week, though times were a little bit lean. If I don't get a run down south real soon, I'll pull out and follow the sun. Forget the pay, dead head all the way, it's my last wildcat run. It's my last wildcat run. It's my last wildcat run.
Let's go truckin'.
Keeping this rig a-poppin' keeps me hoppin'. Kiss me sweet, I'm gone again. Well, the trucker never had him a chance to give his lover loads of love and romance. He's always gone on a long haul weekend. We're in for a long haul weekend. Oh, but think about the money when your honey comes rolling in. Like a chicken when you cut off his head. This truckin' is killing me dead. I'm always gone on a long haul weekend. All of these laws I'm breaking keeps me shaking. Coffee stop blues, play it again. An old truck driver, that's me. A heavy duty, every cutie I see. But I'll be true to you this weekend. We're in for a long haul weekend. Oh, but think about the money when your honey comes rolling in. Like a chicken when you cut off his head. This truckin' is killing me dead. I'm always gone on a long haul weekend. All of these laws I'm breaking keeps me shaking. Coffee stop blues, play it again. An old truck driver, that's me. A heavy duty, every cutie I see. But I'll be true to you this weekend. We're in for a long haul weekend. Oh, but think about the money when your honey comes rolling in. Like a chicken when you cut off his head. This truckin' is killing me dead. I'm always gone on a long haul weekend. Always gone on a long haul weekend.
And the Willis brothers, they're off on a long haul weekend. Okay, boys, keep between the ditches. We had Red Solvine. He's on a wildcat run. David Frizzell, he's doing a midnight run to Dixie. And John Anderson, he got behind a chicken truck, and, well, you know the rest of that story. Woo! Feathers everywhere. And this show is dedicated to all the hard-working men and women all over the world. You don't need to drive a truck because Big Jerry appreciates what you do for the hard-working man and woman. We're going to keep on rolling. I've got the legend himself, Merle Haggard, and he's moving on right here at the truck stop.
Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep them going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. The white line is the lifeline to a nation, and men like Will and Sonny make it move. Living like a gypsy, always on the go, doing what they best know how to do. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep them going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. All night country music keeps them going, and Will and Sonny keep on moving on. A good hot cup of coffee is waiting up ahead, and the rhythm of the highway hums along. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep them going. Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Hey, Will, I'm no kid anymore. And all the years are tied up in that rig. What am I supposed to do? Start all over again? That's not my rig in there, that's me.
Sonny, that is a truck.
You just don't understand, do you?
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, son, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, 'cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run.
Come on back, Breaker. Bandit, I've got a smoky report for you. Come on. Oh, talk to me, good buddy. You got trouble coming. What's your handle, son? And what's your 20? My handle's Smoky Bear, and I'm tail grabbing your ass right now.
Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound up, watch our bandit run. Old Smokey's got them ears on, he's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. So you got to dodge him, you got to duck him, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it hell. Eastbound and down, load it up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound up, watch our bandit run.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Ben? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown. Come on. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, it looks like we got us a convoy.
It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We is heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck and I'm about to put the hammer down.
'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, it's a beautiful sight. Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA.
Breaker, Big Ben, this here's a duck. Now, you want to back off them hogs? 10-4, about 5 mile or so. 10 Roger, them hogs is getting intense up here.
By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But they's a roadblock up on the Cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them Smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I says, calling all trucks, this here's the duck. We about to go a-hunting bear.
'Cause we got a great big convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing but to get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy.
You want to give me a 10-9 on that, Big Ben? Negatory, Big Ben, you're still too close. Yeah, them hogs is starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy sakes, you better back off another 10.
Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them setting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was getting smart. They'd brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. There's armored cars and tanks and jeeps and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears, and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line, we went for broke, with 1,000 screaming trucks, and 11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a chartreuse microbus.
There, rubber duck to Sodbuster. Come on there, yeah, 10-4 Sodbuster. Listen, you want to put that microbus in behind that suicide jockey? Yeah, he's hauling dynamite, and he needs all the help he can get.
Well, we laid a strip for the Jersey Shore and prepared to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but it didn't have a doggone dime. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck. We just ain't gonna pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I says, let them truckers roll 10-4.
'Cause we got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA.
All right, 10-4, Big Ben, what's your 20? Omaha. Well, they ought to know what to do with them hogs.
And C.W. McCall and his convoy, they're trucking all across this land. You want to join in? I don't know where they are right now, but keep an eye open. They're trucking freight all over the United States. Jerry Reed back there, he's eastbound and down. He's trucking, Coors? Or he's trucking beer from Texarkana all the way up to Atlanta. Isn't that bootlegging? He won't get caught. And we had the legend himself, Merle Haggard, and he's moving on. Remember that show, Moving On? You know, Will and Sonny Pruitt? You heard the soundbite before the song anyway, about the truck. Oh, I love that show. Well, Big Jerry's here, and it's just about time for me to fly on out of here. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. And you remember, you keep the shiny side up, the greasy side down. And I'll catch you next time on the Bounce Around, because this is Big Jerry on the side. I am gone. Bye-bye. See you next time, and don't forget to thank a trucker.